on the team, Kat Molina into a setter. So ano masasabi mo, Anjo, sa transition ni Kat Molina from open spiker, leading scorer to setter?
I mean, ang pinapakita naman ni Molina ngayon, hindi siya nahihirapan at gusto niya yung role niya ngayon. Pero for me, sobrang laking transition nun kasi nga, isa ka sa biggest contributor sa attacking department last season and then biglang, boom, ikaw na yung setter, ikaw na yung nagko-control ng vapor. So, it's a big responsibility para kay Molina.
She was averaging 9.6 points per match for the Lady Red Spikers last season. Dalawa kasi yung nawala sa kanila na setter, Pachi Senzon, and last year's backup setter, Ariana Pinondo. Kaya siguro no choice si Coach Edgar Baroga but to convert Kat Molina is just surprising kasi, di ba, #1 scorer mo, tapos ginawa mong playmaker.
Yun na nga eh. So, si Coach Edgar for sure nahirapan siya. But then again, meron silang revelation, no? Kay Habakon. Kaya kung ano man yung spot na nawala galing kay Molina, napalitan naman agad.
Now, I did notice, Brother Anjo, na nung tinawag yung starting lineup, si Angel Habakon, she was leaning on the sideline. Is that a practice na ginagawa ng mga volleyball players or is that something unique para sa San Beda?
Ako bro, I used to do that before.
Okay.
So parang ang ginagawa ko, tinatouch ko din yung floor before entering the floor. Inaalik yung laro ko sa Diyos. Na parang maging safe lahat. Siyempre, it's a sport. So we need to enjoy it and we need to be a blessing to others. Diba? Kasi nga, God's gift.
So it's a good practice para kay Angel Habakon and others who do that as well. 2-2 ang ating talaan. Here's the pass. Molina will set it up for the rookie, Angel Habakon. Pascual trying to tip it over. Blockers were there. Pascual, second try.
There's a block point for...
And San Beda denies Pascual.
No, it's a block for Arizapa. Ang ganda ng timing. Good close out para sa cross-court attack. At yung isa sa ginawa na naging effective ng San Beda Lady Red Spikers na nakaraang laro nila against the LPU Pirates na maayos ang kanilang naging blocking that time.
So that was another rookie, Lane Arizapa. Strong on the net. Ooh. I like the effort of the young Lady Red Spikers. Maski na medyo malayo na yan, papunta yung bola, hinabol pa rin.
Tama bro, it's nice to see na lahat tumakbo papunta doon sa second ball dapat. Doon makita, ayun ang team.
And you can see that these young ladies are responding to their new coach, Edgar Baroga. Let's see where Molina will go. She goes to China Castillo. No check ball for Castillo.
Yeah, that was out. Pero that set was too low para kay Castillo. Medyo napabilis din yung set. Mababa kaya nahirapan na mag-adjust.
China Castillo came off the bench and scored 11 points for San Beda sa kanilang huling laro.
Lane Arizapa.
That was check out Arizapa. Ito yung medyo nagkulang sa last game ng San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Medyo hindi nila nabibigyan yung middle attackers nila. Kaya naman lahat ng blockers ng LPU that time nasa opposite spikers na. Sobrang dali na blockin para sa kanila. It's a good thing. It's a good sign na nabibigyan na yung middles nila ngayon.
Service error para kay Lane
Service out.
Arizapa.
Point goes to Lady Lasers.
One of the surprises also para sa Benil this year was that ginawang kapitan ni Coach Jerry itong si Jessa Dorog even though she's just a sophomore.
Siyempre, alam naman natin, Coach Jerry, kabisado niya ang players niya at alam niya kung sino ang nararapat. No wonder.
Pero grabe yung tiwala, no? Sa isang sophomore binigay. I mean, you would think na bibigay niya sa isa sa mga seniors, but to put his trust on a sophomore, that says a lot.
Yes, pero ito na, speaking of says a lot, gamit. With their last playing year, gamit na gamit. Ganda ng running spike niya that time.
Mitch Gamit, the only graduating player on the lineup para sa Benil. So, kumbaga, ito rin yung victory lap ni Mitch.
Yeah.
Ito naman yung atake ni China Castillo.
Ito, isa rin to si Castillo na matapang. Lahat ng bola pinapalo niya. Pero pag dikdikan na, doon lumalabas yung wit and smart sa paglalaro ng volleyball.
Mondoñedo tossing it up. Wow! A lot of
Wait,
power
wait,
on that
Estoque.
spike for Waylon Estoque.
Aha, pero yun nga, medyo na-late din yung blockers ng San Beda doon that time. Kaya medyo malaki yung space para doon sa cross-court attack
Serving now
ni
for
Estoque.
CSB is Mitch Gamit.
Mitch Gamit at the service line. Molina tossing it up. Bakar, nothing there. And Flores unable to save that ball properly. Kaya naman, timeout muna
First
tayo.
technical
Benil
timeout.
leads San Beda 8-5. At sa aming pagbabalik, Diana Igual will give us her first courtside report.
Mga kapuso, welcome back to the ball game. We still have the Benil Blazers versus the San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Anton and Anjo, this is a young roster going up against a Season 1. At hindi man nakamit ng San Beda ang kanilang unang panalo of the season. Head coach Edgar Baroga is quite happy with how the team responded to his call during their last game. At today, ang focus naman is really on mental toughness at kung paano sila makakabangon after every setback na pwedeng mangyari on the court. Now, on the side of the Benil Lady Blazers, nakausap ko si assistant coach Jay Chua, and as for him, as always, the team is physically and mentally ready to take on kung sino man ang kanilang makakalaban. They are just reminded to really maintain that energy until the last stretch to create a cushion and secure that win. Anton and Anjo?
So business as usual para sa Benil Lady Blazers, but San Beda showing a lot of fight in the early going, Anjo.
Pero yun na nga, nabanggit yung Diana kanina, no? Alam naman ng San Beda na itong katapat nila is season team na sobrang tagal na magkakasama at ilang championships na napanalo. Pero this time, sabi nga ni Coach Edgar, it's about being mentally tough. Mas lalo pag ganito yung mga kalaban mo. Kasi nakaka-intimidate yan, brother Anton eh.
Lalo na in terms of the experience, the back-to-back championships, and the physical advantages as well.
Yes.
As we see right there at the top of the net
A point for the Lady Blazers.
with these tall blockers.
Yes. Ito, magandang ginawa naman ng San Beda. Nag-try silang mag-set ng play kaso hindi nga nabisin ng Nico. Yung middle blockers ng Benil, due to experience na rin, kaya naman block.
Back row attack, Mondoñedo. Estoque. Habakon gets denied.
Block point for CSB.
Nakita ko yung ginawa ni Molina. She tried to do a low fast set kasi nga inaasahan niya na kapag malalaki, mababagal humabol. Mas lalo mabagal sumide-step. But then again, ang ganda ng close-out blockings ng CSB Blazers. Kill block para sa kanila.
You know, one of the things that we were interested to see was how Angel Habakon would attack the best defensive team in the NCAA.
Tingnan natin yung magiging adjustments niya. Ang lalaki kasi ng blockers niya dito eh.
So definitely a challenge, but a learning experience for the young Habakon. Ooh!
Sam Nolasco.
Speaking of challenge, sobrang matcha-challenge itong San Beda Lady Red Spikers sa middle blockers ng CSB. Isa na dyan yung pagiging ang tangkad. So patalon pa lang sila, nasa area na itong middle blockers ng CSB Blazers.
Well, one of the things I like dito sa Benil, as we see Habakon make the adjustment and get the point.
Good job para kay Molina. Nakita natin yung pag-delay niya ng set para kumagat yung middle blocker ng CSB Blazers at isa na lang matirang blocker para kay Habakon. Good cross-court attack.
Before that, I was gonna say na I like how the sophomores are very much involved. Si Sam Nolasco at si Waylon Estoque ng Benil.
Pascual.
Yes, they're very active.
Kumbaga, hindi lang nagre-rely si Cloan sa mga veterano and yung mga usual suspects like the Gail Pascuals and the Jade Hentapas.
Yun yung maganda sa CSB Blazers kasi lahat pwede mong gawing option. Wala kang hindi babantayan eh. Lahat sila may killer instinct.
And that's Gaira Baroga, the daughter of Coach Edgar Baroga and also a member of our NCAA broadcast team. Busy rin yung schedule ni Gaira.
Oo.
Today, cheerleader. At there were also some times na she would play for her dad. And even against her dad.
Ano kayong pakiramdam ng gano'n, no? One day para sa dad mo, the other day, kalaban mo naman.
Love-hate relationship daw.
Girl, baka mo gusto ko makita mo. Sa first set, gusto ko makita ko yung kung ano meron tayo. Tingnan ko rin kung ano ang black holes nila. Tapos cover kayo. Kahit na anong mangyari, pakin nyo lang. Kayo magdalo. Huwag nyo lang ibabawan. Habaan nyo ng habaan. Saka sa target natin sa service, ibigay nyo yung service na target natin. Binibigay nyo lang. Target nyo. Kung bibigay nyo lang, targahan nyo na.
Coach Edgar bibigay ng payo. Kasi nga, kapag matatangkad yung blockers mo sa harapan, hindi pwedeng ibabaon mo yung palo mo. Kasi automatic kill block yun eh. So go for the long ball. Hope na kahit check out or kahit block rallies.
15 serving 8.
Substitutions here. Sophomore Klein Abraham, wearing jersey number 2, is in. And backup setter, a rookie, Gina Espina, is also in now. Tignan natin kung anong klaseng impact. Oh! What a setup.
Yes. A very quick one for Gamit.
Second technical timeout.
Ganda nung court presence eh. Alam nila eh. Walang blockers, quick set, automatic, puntos agad.
It's an 8-point lead for Benilde. Mancom representative, Mr. Frank Gusi of the University of Perpetual Help System Delta. He's also the chairman of this year's volleyball tournament, and Coach Dax Castellano, Mancom rep for the College of St. Benilde.
16 serving 8.
This is Sam Nolasco, too strong on the serve.
Too strong.
Service goes out.
Eagles
Point
in the last goal
goes
that
to
time.
the Lady Red Spikers.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Anton, bro. Makakailang jump serves itong si Habakon pero hindi siya mapapagod at sobrang nililimit yung errors niya.
Now I understand kung bakit mo sinabi na Gretzel Soltones.
El
Yes.
Pascual.
Naalala ko nung panahon ni Gretch, siya lang yung nagja-jump serve eh.
Yes.
Submission
And
for
there were times
CSB
na
number 8,
pag
Norman
halimbawa
Duran,
late in the
second
afternoon
game,
maglaro
number
yung San
9,
Sebastian,
El Pascual out,
and
number 1, Chene Pasarte in.
minsan walang drums. Rinig na rinig yung ano eh, impact ng
Yes.
palo eh.
Yes.
Iba si Gretzel that time. Actually, hanggang ngayon naman, iba ang isang Gretzel Soltones.
Ngayon ang dami nang nagja-jump serve. So it's nice to see that Gretzel has inspired
Yes.
generations.
Previous play, regalo para kay Gamit using her long right arm. Easy point para kay Gamit. Ito yung isa sa naging struggle ng San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Yung kanilang reception. Hindi sila nakakapag-set ng maayos sa place dahil medyo hirap sila eh. Hindi lang nahahatid sa setter ng maganda yung bola.
Jade Hentapa is now in. As is Basarte. Gamit. Good timing on the other side.
Free ball.
A rare one for San Beda. Arizapa, nothing there. Gamit. Delayed it a little bit. And that's why it was so hard to defend.
Yes. And ito, gamit na gamit ang isa sa mga kailangan bantayan na atake ng CSB Blazers. Itong kanilang mga middle attacks. Alam naman natin na sobrang dominant ng CSB Blazers pagdating sa middle ever since nung first championship pa nila.
Yeah,
Another free pull.
we can go back to the time of Jeanette Panaga.
Yes.
One of the best
name a few.
middles to ever play
Yeah.
for Benilde.
Kailangan nang magkaroon ng stop dito ng
For
San
San
Beda
Beda,
Lady
number
Red
5, Chai
Spikers.
Castillo out. Number 10, Sophie Kagalawan
Namagana
in.
ng husto.
Oo.
It's an 11-point advantage for Benilde.
Pero ang nakakatuwa, no? Coach Jerry, despite of the league, sobrang focused pa rin niya in-game. Hindi mo siya nakikita nagre-relax. Eh. Nakatayo pa rin siya sa sidelines.
And touch against San Beda, point goes. Timeout, San Beda University.
Cloan and Chene, the setters, making it look easy.
Nawawala kayo sa sarili ninyo eh. Para pagka maka-atake tayo, atake rin tayo. Dumipesa na kayo ng normal. Pumunta na kayo sa position natin, sa pattern natin. Tapos from there, saka kayo mataranta. Natataranta kayo, wala pa kayo sa position. Hey!
Coach Edgar asking for composure para sa kanyang players. Kasi nga medyo mapapansin natin, nagra-rattle na sila eh. Parang they don't play the system anymore na ginawa ni Coach Edgar. Kaya naman, he's instructing his players na breathe, relax. Go back to the system, play.
That's a better first ball for San Beda. And Tapa.
Wow.
Gamit. Regalo.
Again. Iba talaga ang advantage ng matangkad, Anton. Kitang-kita mo. Halos clippings lang yung ginawa ni Gamit dati para sa regalong yun.
That's a slam dunk of a spike by Mitch Gamit.
6 points already for Mitch Gamit.
Service goes out. Point goes to the Lady Red Spikers.
So Mitch Gamit just 4 points away from matching her output in their first match, where she was the player of the game. Basarte. And Hentapa finishes the play.
Ayun yung mahirap, Anton. Kapag sobrang dominant na ng middle spiker ng kalaban, automatic, sasabay ka, kakagat ka. Kapag sinet yan sa likod ng patong, malilate na yung blockers. Mas mapapadali yung open spiker na papatong sa play na yun.
Back set. Getigan. Gamit again. 7 points for Mitch Gamit.
Ang ganda nung habol, nung set play na yun, galing kay Basarte. Galing sa likod, hinabol sa harap, puntos pa rin para kay Mitch Gamit. Mahirap yun, ha? Sa likod kasi galing yung set eh. So kailangan mo timingan ng maayos.
Serving for the set, Jessa Tongol.
Set point for Benilde, but
Point goes to the Lady Red
they're gonna have to wait a little bit longer before they get the win.
Substitution for San Beda, number 2, Klein Abraham out. Number 8, Kat Molina
At ngayon,
back in.
nagbabalik
And
sa
number
ating
3,
laro. Kat Molina.
Gina out. Returning is number 9, Janelle Bachar.
Ano kaya nararamdaman ni Kat, no? Gusto kaya niya pumalo ngayon.
I'm trying to think of who were the spikers in recent memory
Na naging setter.
Na convert sa setter, di ba? Meanwhile,
Jaden
Hentapa brings
Tapa.
down the wall. And Benil takes that opening set.
And
25
set number 1,
to
CSP
11.
wins it 25-11.
Panoorin natin muli. One of the best in the league, Jade Hentapa. Kami po'y magbabalik para sa set number 2. Inyo pong napapanood ang NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game.